You know what? You f***ing do it. I've f***ing had enough. F*** you. I'm not cutting this mower anymore. F*** off. I've had enough. Hello and welcome back to another episode. Last week you saw us out in the bush testing this thing with great success. Well, I say great success. There were some slight challenges like Bubba throwing it down a hill. But one of the things we came up with was that this needed to be modified. So we've gone ahead and gone some online shopping and we've got some parts of this thing. And I'll tell you what, I'm pretty excited. The thumbnail's probably giving it away what this is. But, Riley, you're gonna need to blur that. Wrong parcel. That was for at home. Now, this should be the real parcel. There's other things over there. But I think this is the one. So, we hopped on eBay and we bought the cheapest turbo we could find. Yes. So this is a 600cc turbo and we'll be putting it on the diesel mower in today's episode and I absolutely cannot wait. Stay.
The following Thursday.
All right, and 218 Australian dollars later, and we have this. So it is actually rated for 600 cc's, which should be perfect for our diesel mower sitting behind us. They do rate it for upwards of 100 horsepower, although I'm pretty confident we're not going to make that today. So first things first, we need to figure out where we're going to put this, and then we need to fab it into place because it's not like it comes with any parts. So I think somewhere up here, or maybe over there. So I'm going to get to fabbing. You guys sit tight right there. So I may have pulled a sneaky on you, and I came here last night. I prefabbed all of this stuff, so I've saved us 5 and a bit hours of fab work today by coming last night and doing it all. So all that unboxing, I'm sorry to tell you, but it wasn't real. Although that other thing was for me at home, so don't you judge me. So I've already prefabbed all of the inlets and outlets for the turbo along with the drain, and I've pre-mapped where I want to put this thing. So it's going to end up roughly here-ish, I think. But first things first, I'm going to chuck all these on and we're going to get it situated in the bay and see where it even lands. So I just finished putting all of this stuff on the turbo. As you can see, it looks pretty shit right now, but it'll look better soon. I'm just getting this sort of position. So what I've got to do is I'm going to put the drain directly back into the rock cover. So we are actually pretty fortunate this thing does have an oil supply to the head externally. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to just plumb it directly back into the rock cover, something like that. But I think we need some more access. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pop off this cover that Bubba graciously half removed for us last weekend. So now we have all the access in the world. There you go, mounted. So I'm going to muck around with this for a little bit longer, see if we can't exactly position it, but I'm pretty sure that's where it's going to have to go so I can go directly back into the rock cover as an oil drain, which is rough as heck, but it's a diesel mower and it's mine, so what are you going to do about it?
Tomorrow for sure.
I tell you what, yesterday I had a frickin' day. So what I'm planning on doing here is I want to tap the rock cover for this AN fitting. So I did some Googling and it turns out that it's a 3/4 by 16 thread. And the only way I could do that was to go out and buy this professional level kit for $270 frickin' dollars from Total Tools. So I'm fuming about that. But just to give you guys content, here we go. So I've now got the world's best tap kit for I don't know what reason, but we'll be able to tap the rock cover. So that's exactly what I'm working on right now. We're going to peel this off and we're going to get tapping with my new $270 tap. So we've just gone ahead and got the rock cover off now. I've kind of marked it. I am having to navigate on the back side here, like so where all the breather system is. Hopefully I don't just punch it into one of those. I don't think I'm going to be able to find a replacement rock cover for an Iseki mower, twin cylinder diesel in Melbourne on a Saturday. So we better not mess this up. Fingers crossed this goes well. Yeah, I think that'll work, maybe, possibly. Yeah, it kind of has to. We don't really have a choice on this one, so obviously get the big step drill.
What are you doing, step?
Now, I wasn't sure. I was going to try and weld this, but I'm not actually sure if the cover's magnesium. I don't know if anyone playing along at home can tell me. Probably not, because I don't think you guys are Iseki mower dealers. Well, you might be. Hard to say. But it could be magnesium. It's vaguely from the right era. It doesn't necessarily have to be aluminium. And I was like, Jesus Christ, if I try and weld this and it just all falls in half or burns the shop to the ground, I'll cry. So we're just going to try and tap it with my brand new expensive tap. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is what $270 gets you. My goodness. Oh, if anyone needs a tap near me, make sure you ask. I'm going to say no, but I'll have it. Now the important thing here is to grab the right tap. So we need a 3/4 by 16 UNF, which I think is this one. This one. That's the one we need. I'm going to cross-reference this first, but I can't believe I went through all that trouble just to get this stupid freaking tap. Anyway, use the shifter to put it in. It's not going as smoothly as I'd hoped. Now, I'm obviously should have got the right sized drill bit for this, not just a step bit. So it is going to be a bit wonky on the way in, or I'm just going to have to use the tap to cut its own hole. But yeah, it's going to work. That's the main thing. Will it leak? Probably. But it could be worse. It could be yours. See, it's mine. I have to deal with this. And I don't care. So I'm using a shifter to put this in. I have no idea why. I think for the intention of being rough. I have a whole kit of things. So if we come over here to my brand new tap kit. Oh yeah.
Vector! That's me, because I'm committing crimes with both direction and magnitude. Oh yeah!
Multiple layers. Now I'm going to grab my brand new tap handle and my brand new tap kit. Jeez, you guys doubted me, I tell you what. Not for 1 second. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Look at that. Woo! Now I'm going to tap and I'm going to know it's straight. Or I'm going to know it's not straight, I'm still going to smash it home anyway. Because that's the kind of person I am. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
That's not straight. Wasn't though. Matt, it's not working.
I don't know what you want me to do. I just hold the camera.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Well, that's not straight. Is it straight? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
My God, I'm good. I didn't doubt me for a second. All of you at home who did, just unsubscribe. And I'm that confident that there was none of you. No, unsubscribe. None of you at home doubted me. That's how confident I am. And look, ta-da! I am the world's best mechanic. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Woohoo! So now we can put our fancy pants AN fitting into our rock cover. I love that I built this thing with the same love and care that I did the S13. Does anyone else? Probably not. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at it. You can't buy that. Well, you can, but not from here. Now it's important to use the wrong tool for the job here, Matt. I'm using a 916 where I should have a 14. It's the old imperial versus metric debate again. I remember last time this kicked off. Anyway, don't fight in the comment section about which one's better. I'd hate to hear it. Ow. Oh.
You'll reach around.
Yeah, oh, no, that happens later. Actually, no, it doesn't happen later.
Oh,
I don't.
what's in that box?
I don't know what box you're. Yeah, maybe. This isn't going to be public.
First 1 day delivery.
This isn't going to be. Oh, yes, yeah. I'm going to get that out later. But you're not going to publish this, right?
I just film. I don't edit.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Riley, don't publish this. This is super embarrassing. People don't need to see my toys. Anyway, we're just pulling the exhaust system off the Iseki now. And yeah, Matt, don't use that clip. Delete it. Delete it now. Alright, so we're just gonna get the turbo up there, and we've just since taken all this front off and... Oh, sorry guys, I was muffled. Now Matt actually wants to cut the flange off this so we could turn it back to the turbo, but I am refusing because one day I might restore this mower. You don't know me. I might. You find me an Iseki mower SG15 muffler, and I'll cut this one up. Until then, we're going to make this flange. So all I'm going to do now, we're going to trace out this flange. We're going to reroute that up to the turbo. It's going to be awesome. You can't find that. You can't find them. I'm dead serious right now. You find me a muffler for this thing. This is rare. This is rare. People should care. I don't know what all you guys with the news and stuff you're watching. This is what's important. Restore them. Restore them.
Many minutes later.
Give me enough. No, it's fine, Matt. It's fine. The silence is deafening. So now we're going to cut this and we're going to finish up, I guess, the exhaust manifold section of this. At least it won't be floppy and all over the joint. I can't really tell where things are situated because I'm like off to the side of it, but who really cares, right? It's not like it's mine or anything. So, something like that. Roughly. And then that's our exhaust manifold. Kinda, sorta. I think that's pretty cool. It's gonna look pretty cool, maybe. Kind of.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I think so. Overall, to summarise, I've outdone myself.
Could be worse.
It could be better. Eyes. Yep, so I think, yeah, I think that's all right. Look, that's gonna be pretty much where she sits. So that's our new turbo location. Maybe. I might square it up if it is a little on the piss. I don't know which. Oh, Matt, that's way out. What did you let me do that for? So I'm going to straighten this up, and then I don't think I'm going to fix the lean. I'll probably leave the lean because that really helps with exhaust manifold mounting since I've done it on a lean and I didn't know it was leaning. But I'll probably fix the squareness. I think it needs to be, it's currently facing left for some reason, so it needs to be like there. So I'll fix that, and then we'll have an exhaust manifold. It's pretty cool. It took us all of like, what, 20 minutes, half an hour, roughly? Roughly?
5 hours.
Yeah, plus the 5 hours, but you minimise that through, you know, just like losses, and it's like tax. So yeah, overall it's like half an hour. Yeah, because we had to have lunch and a couple of beers, and yeah, so about half an hour. If you have an Iseki mower, in half an hour you can turbo it, roughly.
With steak and beers.
With steak and, yeah, you got to have steak and beers, and then you got to also work on it overnight. It's about half an hour, roughly. Half an hour job. How are we going to do this? So what I've done here is it had a banjo bolt that went from the oil pump to up to the head. So I got an AN4 fitting and I used a drill bit as a peg. So I drilled all the way through the banjo bolt to the backside. Hopefully that's enough to supply oil to our turbo. I don't actually know. I haven't really seen this done, so a bit dicey. But we now have an oil supply to our turbo. And I've gone ahead and welded that together. So it's all one piece. Will it work? Probably not. Right, well, it's officially time to hear how this thing sounds, and I'm pretty excited, if I'm honest. So naturally, we've got to glow it up with our live lead here, because Matt hasn't wired in anything, so I blame him. You got to turn the key on, then when you go to crank, nothing happens. Yep, that's movie magic for you kids. So we'll glow her up. I hope it sounds good. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh, we're gonna be steaming. Is it spinning? It spins! Check it out, check it out. Look at that. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. So you got to reconnect the live lead. To then ground it out on the throttle. Yeah, because that's how legit we are around here. That's actually really cool. That's better than I could have hoped for. So, turn the key off, obviously. Now it's time to plumb the intake, and we're making turbo diesel power. We may have a slight leak. No, I don't know. It's leaking oil. It doesn't matter. It's fine. So let's work on the intake, and then we'll be back really shortly with a turbo diesel mower. No, people would kill to have this mower. So I'm about to cut the bonnet on this mower, and I'm actually really sad about it. This thing's proper rare, all right? Like, it came from the 80s. This thing is a relic. I'm pretty sure Captain Cook sailed across on this Iseki mower exactly. But I'm really sad about it. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just do a nice arc, and then I can just Zeus it back in when we restore this thing later. But I do need to cut it for the turbo, and I'm just sad. I'm just sad about it. But it has to be done. Oh, so there's a support on the backside. See, this thing is made of quality. There's an inner support that I need to cut out. Does your Massport have that? I don't think so. Junk mower. This thing's awesome. All of you suck. You and your cocks wouldn't have that. Nah, I reckon. Look, double skin support. Nah. Tell you what, your John Deere wouldn't have that. And then you just trim the rest of the bits that need trimming, and we'll be good. So just like I planned. Yeah, there's a whole section I didn't need to cut, and then the bit that I did need to cut, I haven't. Who left me unsupervised? Anyway, time for the intake. Ah, the battery would die at the most important cut of my life. My goodness. I actually hate this.
What?
The cutting of the Seki. Oh, maracas. Sweat it up. You know what? You f***ing do it. I've f***ing had enough. F*** you. I'm not cutting this mower anymore. F*** off. I've had enough. You f***ing do it. This is shit. I'm sick of cutting this mower. We've f***ed it. It's f***ed now. It's f***ed. Look, we didn't even cut where we needed to cut.
Did you cut on my line?
Yes. No, I just saw you put that on there. Yeah, you just put that on there. No, we didn't even cut where we needed to cut. Now the bonnet's...
This is all hidden.
Yeah, but now the bonnet's cooked. Look, put the bonnet up. That's flims as. Yeah, 0 stars.
Well, it doesn't need to be fucking firm.
Junk. Well, after a day's worth of messing around and cutting into my beloved mower, it seems as though we have a turbo diesel. However, we haven't actually fired up and properly listened to it yet. So what we did off camera as well is there's a little fuel lever, like literally a lever that limits fuel. And we've since, it's gone. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to start up first time. You and I are going to hear it exactly for the first time. And I'll tell you what, it's looking wet out there, Matty. So I'm going to rip this thing. Oh. Why'd it die? Oh, so we have this, there's an intricate system here where we've limited the positive wire across to the fuel shut-off solenoid, and that is this wire right here in my hand. Hopefully you can see that. And sometimes it arcs out on the throttle. So, don't worry about it. I'm going for some skids. I'm going to hoop it up. See you later. Well, typical Melbourne weather. We finally got it finished and it rained and went dark simultaneously. So we thought the best possible challenge we could have is to tow the BA out of the factory, either that or do a huge smoky burnout. Off camera, we've also modified the injection pump. So there's like a little lever you can flick back for more power. So we've since done that, and I'll tell you what, I think this thing's gonna be pretty spicy. So we'll give it a go now. I don't really know how this thing's gonna go, but hopefully it's a good thing. So that's idle. And that's full rest! Let's pull this thing out of here and call this video done. See you later, everybody. Oh, a bit of burnout. That's rough. Oh. My God, that's rough on my body. But that's going to do it for this episode. I'm sorry if some of the footage you guys saw last night was a bit dark. It's Melbourne. It gets darker like 5 o'clock. We got it pretty much done. You guys will see from all the glory shots. Oh no, I broke my bonnet. You guys will see from all the glory shots that this thing came out way better than expected. Thanks for watching. Tell your mum to subscribe. I know she's been watching. Oh my God, I'm puffed. Whew. And we'll catch you on a future episode.